Alright, so welcome guys to another video, and today we're gonna check the Ovidius B1. So around $120 here, one of the more expensive DAC dongles that we're gonna check here in the channel, portable DACs as well. So actually I was looking at the Dragonflies before. I actually wanted to get my own copy of the Cobalt, but it's a bit different compared to the form factor of the Ovidius. The Cobalt, the Dragonflies have that USB-A, so it'll be interesting to see how the use case of this will work in our phone, and you know, the sound quality that we're gonna get as well. So we're gonna find out here in this video. Of course, big thanks to Hi-Fi Go for sending this over. Links down below for their shop. So let's open it up. So a new brand here in the channel. So I'm actually usually really excited about new brands because they do offer a different sound quality, you know, different signatures. We're gonna find out how they tune their stuff. So actually quite a small box here, and yeah, here in this channel I actually want to check out more portable, you know, DAC amps, especially the DAC dongles, because you know, in this day and age it is more needed now, because yeah, the phones are losing their headphone jacks left and right. So it's either you go wireless, and of course, if you want to use your wired counterparts, you do need something like this or an amplifier. And some people actually, you know, can carry a whole amplifier always. So it will be nice to have something as small as this in your arsenal. And you know, if sound quality matches maybe the EBR3s or the highest APATs of the world, this will be really interesting. So open it up. All right, Ovidius. So Hi-Fi branding here. And you're getting that USB right away, and yeah, so this is actually, you know, fairly small here, not that big, so that's quite interesting, and actually feels really good as well. And yeah, I do think this is smaller compared to your Dragonflies. The size there is a bit thicker, and yeah, because it has a USB-A, you know, they cannot get away from the, you know, having a bigger size of that. If they have maybe a USB-C, you know, version, that might be actually better in this day and age. And you're getting also a USB-C to 3.5mm jack as well, adapter, and you're getting an L plug as well, 3.5mm jack L plug. So actually not a lot in the box, so it's quite you know, simple in the whole packaging. So looking at the form factor here, you know, yeah, one of the smaller kind of USB dongles that I have seen, but this is definitely bigger compared to the highest Sonata. But you're actually getting you know, USB-C here, and your 3.5mm jack, and your jack connects to your converter here. So this is you know, the length that you're gonna get. And actually compared to, yeah, the highest Sonata, this is definitely bigger. I would say though, you know, it's heavier compared to the Sonata, but still not bad here. You know, pocketability is still quite good with this, but definitely bigger compared to your usual highest Sonata. Alright, so let's check it with our mobile phone, and this is gonna be the form factor that you are gonna get. So you can just, you know, put it in your favorite IM, and just when you store the IM, the wired IM that you have, you can just store it with the Ovidius themselves. But actually, yeah, for me, it would be nice to have a, you know, case here, because the highest Sonata has a case, and it's actually cheaper. Right, so let's have our first listen in these and see if it works as well with the S21 Ultra. So actually, when you put it in, the USB lights up, and that will indicate that the, you know, your USB DAC is working. Right, so first impressions here. So actually with the Moondrop Aria, around 15% volume can drive the Aria to a listenable volume. So this has a lot of power here. Right, so first impressions here, this is more of a lively DAC here. This is very upfront presentation, and a detail as well is pretty good overall. There's some micro detail here that I'm listening to. The stage definitely is a bit bigger compared to your usual DAC dongles. Adds a bit of separation as well in the music. So yeah, this is quite surprising. You know, the resolution that I'm getting for a DAC dongle here. Let's try out some Beat It Michael Jackson. So the detail retrieval is pretty good on this overall. In terms of the you know, presentation, again, this is more of a lively presentation. This reminds me more of the highest APAT over the EBR3. So this is something for people who likes liveliness, very engaging, you know, type of presentation. So maybe this of the presentation, this reminds me a lot of the Dragonfly Reds, more than the blacks in this regard. Let's try I Like Me Better by Love. Yeah, I love the liveliness in the music. For this one, this will be nice to partner up with maybe dynamic drivers, and maybe this will be nice as well for IEMs that needs a little bit more excitement in the overall presentation. So maybe more relaxed IEMs can work in this regard. So the partnership stage as well is a bit bigger compared to the Heidi Sonata. Actually, maybe I'm gonna try out a different headphone here, maybe a planar. Right, so we now have the Fostex T50RPs. I actually haven't reviewed it, but I think it's quite cool to try out. It does take pretty good power to drive here. So we're playing At My Worst by Pink Sweet Kelani. And yeah, for the volume here, around 50% volume can drive this to pretty good volume. And it drives it properly. The soundstage is still there, the separation is still there. And again, it's more of a lively presentation here, much like maybe the AP8Cs in this regard. We're trying out James Taylor, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. I would say though, this supportable DAC dongle, this still doesn't, beat your bigger amplifiers of the resolution here overall. So I have heard of the T50RPs with a bit wider soundstage here. So yeah, it's still a portable DAC dongle, but it's still pretty impressive to listen to. Right, so now we're listening to the Zeus, which is my most sensitive IEM. And yeah, for this one, this is a bit too noisy for the Zeus now. So you would want lower noise floor if you're listening to more sensitive IEMs. I can definitely listen to the white noise here. So that's one downside for me of the Ovidius. This is a $1,000 IEM, so there's that. One level of volume can put this in a listenable volume, but yeah, definitely this is not something I can use for the mass drop Zeus in this regard. Alright, so last headphone, we're gonna try it out with our DT1990s. Let's try if it can drive it to a pretty good volume. It drives it pretty well, I would say. Not the biggest soundstage that I've heard from the DT1990s. Your more powered amplifiers can be still a bit better, but this is not bad. The separation is still good. And again, more of that upfront lively presentation. It brings it out from the DT1990. I can definitely listen to the DT1990 with just my phone now, and that's really crazy to think of. Yeah, what I really like is the liveliness, like the snares are really lively, has really good clarity, and the snap in the sound. I would say in terms of the price point, definitely plays nicely in that price point for the sound quality that you're getting here. Let's try some Ariana Grande 7 rings. I'll be happy to listen to the DT1990 with this. If I just have a phone and I'm on the go, I'll be perfectly happy listening to the DT1990s with this Ovidius B1. So let's try to close it for the Ovidius B1. So I'm quite impressed with this. For a small thing, it packs a lot of punch here. So firstly, the upfront presentation, very engaging, type of listen. So listening to the DT1990s, more detailed pairs as well. It brings out some micro detail, and the impactfulness, the engaging nature of the sound really, brings out a bit more snap, a bit more aggressiveness to the sound here. So if you're into that kind of presentation, the Ovidius B1 might be your cup of tea here. Also pretty good soundstage as well, and the separation also. So coming from a DAC dongle, that's actually quite surprising for me. So the resolution for me pretty good overall, and also the volume as well. So the DT1990s, it can power it with 50% volume here, so you can even power more power hungry headphones here. Did power my planars as well, did power a dynamic driver, and also a BA as well to pretty good volumes. So yeah, pretty impressed with the sound quality here overall. So just this driving the DT1990s just with the phone is quite impressive by itself. Of course, in terms of cons, the noise floor is not something that I can use for more sensitive IEMs, like for example the Zeus. It's too noisy for me, so you would want powered amplifiers in that regard. I would say though, in terms of the utmost resolution, I do still like my powered amplifiers. Those still have some edge in terms of the the whole presentation. So yeah, if you're into the utmost sound, you would want still your bigger amplifiers in that regard. But that is quite obvious. This is a small DAC dongle here. In terms of the weight to performance, this is really good. Packs a lot of punch for the weight, and definitely would have this as one of my daily drivers, especially if I just have a phone here. So yeah, pretty good overall. I'm very happy with the Ovidius B1, and I would recommend it for those people who like the signature that I have mentioned. So much like my other reviews, much like my other videos, after I launch a video, I will be always live on Twitch for around 2 hours just to talk audio. So yeah, make sure you turn on your notifications for my Twitch as well, and also here in YouTube. So if you want to jump on the stream, you can talk audio. I play some games. I also do just chatting stuff there, and yeah, you know, just talk audio overall. So I just play games just to have, you know, something moving on the screen, but I don't really need to play the game. So I just do menial tasks in some of my games. So if you're into that, if you want to talk audio, hop on to the Twitch channel, and yeah, we can talk audio. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.